game, it seems like you have some very, very athletic guards. Blake being one, Julian being another. Where you can get them out on the perimeter. It seems like Tony talks sometimes about being undersized. It's a very athletic group. It would seem like you have Clay to work with there.
Yeah, they're athletic. They can run and can pull, and we've had success doing that. Right, we scored
the touchdown against Virginia.
And then the play before that was the same play, right? And then we scored on another kind of G scheme, pull scheme against Maryland, and it's advantageous to get some of those guys moving outside, especially when you're seeing a lot of teams stack our box, because we did have success running the ball at the end of the game in Nebraska. We did have success running against Maryland interiorly, and so they'll find ways to stop that, and then we have to be able to get to the perimeter. So that does help, and it has helped in some protections. I know, sometimes you look at statistics and the sacks and things add up, but you look at how many times we've thrown the ball too in those situations, and it gets to a point where we're not in our rhythm, not what we want to do at the end of a game when we're down, right? So when we stay on top of things, we're moving the ball effectively, we're protecting effectively with some of our play actions and things. So that all helps with that athleticism inside.
Are you seeing what Tony and Brett are talking about in the run game, which is you're just about this close to breaking those 2-yard runs for 10, 20-yard runs?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, I look at the Nebraska game too. I mean, there's how much yardage we left out there, and well, we were effective when we needed to be in those games. And we had, net over 200 at Maryland when they're trying to stop the run.
Sure.
Those are effective things, but you look at it and you're a hairline tackle away from breaking it. Or, there's one, Blake has played very well in Doug's place, but there's one where Blake is on a linebacker and Josh is getting ready to run through, and all of a sudden he slips off and that guy makes the tackle, and there's nothing in front of him. So little things like that. It's a strain here. It's an aiming point here by a tight end. It's something here. It's a back picking up his knee or something. They're minute little things, but at the end of the day, that's what does have to get fixed. That's what does have to get corrected, because we are close to doing some of those things. We need to now punch that door down, right? Knock the levee down and let's go.
Thanks, Bart.
Yeah, absolutely.
Coach, what have you seen from the front end of the Purdue defense on film that might be present some challenges for you?
Very aggressive defensive front, very talented defensive front. Obviously, their defensive ends are going to get their most publicity, but they're good on the interior. They're sudden and quick, and then they're strong too, and they do a lot of good things to kind of take some of the run stuff away and to attack. They got after Notre Dame in the run game, and so we're going to have to play a physical game. We're going to have to play a very technically sound game. And be at our best when we face these guys, because these guys are pretty talented up front.
Not to give away the game plan or anything like that, but what do you do about a guy like Karlaftis, a quick guy off the edge like that?
Well, number one, we have to work on some of the things that we've maybe been deficient at. From a technique standpoint, we got to worry about getting ourselves better, and then obviously executing the game plan we do have in place. For their whole defense, right? I mean, he's a fantastic player, but they've got good guys on the other side too, and they do a lot of things with pressure to kind of keep us off balance. So we have to execute what we want to do and shore up kind of our technique and some of our fundamentals that maybe have hurt us in situations that we've gotten in the last couple of games. So taking care of ourselves and what we want to do with the game is going to be how we approach this.